Hello viewers, welcome to Elim TV, a station where you watch, learn and also interact. Your tutor today is Mr. Wanyoike, an agriculture teacher. In today's lesson, we are in Form 2 work and the topic, we are on topic 26, lesson 26, and the topic is crop production 4 and the subtopic is factors influencing the crop rotation. What are the factors that affect crop rotation? On to the lesson objective. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the various factors that influence the crop rotation program. On to the factor number one. We have crop root depth. Remember, we have roots of different length, and therefore there are those crops that have which are deep rooted. The crops which are deep rooted, they are supposed to be alternated with the crops that are shallow rooted. For example, we have carrot, and also we have another crop here with a fibrous root system, and therefore in season 1, if you grow a deep rooted plant in one particular land, in the next season you make sure that you grow a plant which is shallow rooted so that it can utilize the nutrients which are left close to the ground surface. Then number 2, the second factor is we have the crop nutrient requirement. And as far as the crop nutrients requirements is concerned, in the rotational program, you are supposed to realize that there are those crops which are heavy feeder. They normally require a lot of nutrients in the soil. They are supposed to get or obtain a lot of nutrients in the soil, and also there are those crops which are normally require little amount of nutrients, and therefore they absorb just a little amount of nutrients from the soil. An example of a heavy feeder is a tomato, and therefore a tomato plant should be alternated with a light feeder. For example, carrot do not require a lot of nutrients, and therefore they don't need a lot of nutrients. And that's why whenever we are producing carrots, you are not supposed to use the manure, because manure is highly nutritive, and therefore it will induce forking and also bursting in carrots, and therefore carrots is not manure is not recommended whenever carrots are grown. On to the third factor. The third factor is weed control. For example, there is a particular type of weed that we refer to as a striga weed, and therefore, in order for you to control certain weeds, you are in the rotational program. You should apply rotation as a method of controlling the weed. And number 4, pest and disease control. The crop rotation is done with an aim of controlling pests and diseases, because if there are certain diseases which normally affect crops of a certain family. If you alternate that plant with a different plant, meaning that the pests and diseases that were previously affecting the previous crop will not affect the current crop, and therefore you are supposed to alternate with crops of different families so that you can curb the problem of pests and diseases which attack the crop. The fifth factor is soil fertility, and therefore in the rotational program you are supposed to incorporate a leguminous crop, because the leguminous crop have the benefit of adding nutrients to the soil as a result of nitrogen fixation process. And the sixth factor is the improvement of the soil structure, and therefore during the rotational program, you are supposed to leave the soil fallow for some time so that it can regain its fertility. And also we have a well-structured soil. For example, we have structured soil. We have a soil that normally have big air spaces, and therefore it is well aerated, and also it encourages drainage to take place. And therefore we have also poor structured soil, and therefore in a rotational program you have to understand the soil structure so that you can incorporate the grass in the rotational program, so that this land may remain fallow for one season, so that it can result to improvement of soil structure in that particular field. We have come to the end of today's lesson, and I mark the end of this lesson by giving you assignment. The first question reads, explain any 4 factors that influence crop rotation. On to the reference, you can refer from KLB Secondary Agriculture Student Book 1, 3rd edition, and the publisher is the Kenya Literature Bureau. For more information, you can reach us at Erim TV or contact through the following addresses. We have SMS using that number. You can use YouTube platform at Erim TV, Facebook platform at Erim TV, and Twitter at ErimTV_KE. Thank you for watching us, and please keep tuned to Erim TV for you to be enlightened.